Are you struggling to keep up with the relentless demand for fresh and engaging content? User-generated content has proven to be a game changer for brands aiming to build authentic connections and for businesses to raise awareness across customers. Many social media influencers are already utilizing AI to boost their content game. OmniFusion AI creates Instagram Reels that get hundreds of thousands of views by using a digital avatar. Another blogger, Ruslan Gamzadov, has grown his Instagram following from 5,000 to 270,000 followers in just 1 year's time by having a digital avatar and producing Reels at scale. He even owns an Arabic channel, language he doesn't speak, that publishes AI news for Arabic audience and has 33,000 followers there. Opportunities are huge. I actually already made a video somewhere here on what the future holds us with digital twins. But in today's video, I'm going to reveal you how you can scale up user-generated content using HeyGen, taking your content game to a whole new level. Stick around because I will show you how with just one tool you can produce tons of personalized content at scale. Let's dive in. So, in order to do UGC content at scale, we need to go to heygen.com. And basically, whenever you are in, it's going to look like this. And what we're going to start with, we can use the existing models that are created on the website for any video generation. For example, we can use whatever. Let's take this lady, Oksana, from the gym front. So let's take a look how Oksana looks.
Welcome to the new era of video creation with HeyGen. Simply type your script to get started.
Okay, so this is our digital avatar, Oksana. And let's imagine we want to take Oksana for our video and actually have a recording with her of our video. So then we go to create with AI Studio, and basically it transforms us to this kind of video editing type of software where we can do the magic with AI avatars. So basically here you can actually see what are the different avatars right there. And I do suggest actually choosing V3 avatars if there is such a possibility. The difference between version 3 avatars is that those avatars can actually express emotions. So this is like a totally different way of doing things, because V2 avatars, they are nice, they would smile, they would show some emotions as well, but they are not reading a script in a certain tone. So V3 avatars would actually do that. So that's pretty cool to have that. And there is like a demo that you can watch on YouTube, go just and find it. But basically we got a video line and we got a text line, and here we can edit our script and we can go with something like, hey, this is a video test for my YouTube video, whatever. Water here, but that's fine. Here you can select different voices. So those are my voices, but you can go to the library, and here you can pretty much select in different accent and different emotion, different language, different voices. So let's listen for a couple.
Hello, this is what I sound like. Hope you like it.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
So I like Elizabeth a little bit more. We can even choose how it actually speaks. So we have friendly, we have serious. Let's listen for a serious voice.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
So I personally prefer Sarah, so I'll go with Sarah. If we go with this one, it will generate the voiceover for our video.
This is a video test for my YouTube video.
Okay, perfect. So it has created the voiceover for my video. So it doesn't change the video itself, because in order to do that, and basically what's going to happen is just lip sync the avatar with the text that we've just created. We will need to submit the video, and then the rendering is going to start, and it will be ready in like a minute or so. And I will show you how that looks. But basically here you can pretty much choose the voice you're speaking, and you can use also your own voice. We're going to talk about that later. You basically create here your text that you want to create. What is cool is that you can change the speed, and changing the speed actually helps, especially when you use, for example, your own voice and you have a sort of an accent that you don't like. So you can increase the speed a little bit so that it sounds more professional, less of an accent. And here we can add some kind of pitch stats. Let's actually see how that looks. I've increased.
Hey, this is a video test for my YouTube video.
Okay, so this actually sounded a little bit more cartoony or childish. So the voice is still going to return back to the standard ones. But basically, yeah, you can have ChatGPT to write the script for you, and that's going to help. You can use it right here, or you can go to the chatgpt.com and find it there. So you will need to go to another theme, and you will need to find your avatar, which... So first of all, she's standing, and the second part, we have like another look of the same actor just to make the video a little bit more live. And this is pretty cool. This is, you know, whenever you are in a studio or even like home environment, but you will have different cameras to capture different angles, so that to show some movements between the scenes. that's pretty nice. You can even select what the transition is going to be there, and you can select the script that you want to have for basically like this script is going to go for like 2 videos, but you can have a script for each separate scene, etc. So that's pretty cool. And you can go ahead and choose as many scenes as you want. So kind of different angles, pretty nice, even like different outfits. So that's what you can kind of do already now with just like, free plan. You can use pre-existing actor. They're pretty good quality. The reason you would want to use them because they have good quality light, they have good lip sync, and this all affects how the technology works. So if you're recording yourself in a bad light, there are certain guidelines how you should record yourself, and if you don't follow the guidelines, the quality of the output that you get might be a little bit worse. So these actors, it made sure for you that the quality is good there. But in fact, what I like the most about it is that we can create our own avatar. And here you have a couple options. You can create it from photo or you can create it from video. So here are actually 2 options. And let's get back to see how we can create our own avatar. So we can go to avatars here. We can select a few avatars that we have pre-created, and we can do it ourselves. So if we go with photo avatars, you can select the ones that are there. You can upload a photo of yourself to create an avatar, and I'm going to show you how that looks. Or you can generate an avatar from here. So you can go with, name Andrea, young or middle age. Let's do late middle age woman, Annie, blonde with blue eyes, etc. And let's generate like the upper body. And we click generate. This is actually what I have created here. So we can actually take a look at this avatar. So that was Andrea, a middle-aged woman with blonde with blue eyes. And then you can go and create videos with your pre-created avatar. What is pretty cool is, I'm not suggesting that, but some people would use this for like customer feedback, so to say that real customers are actually providing voice. You can choose a few voices there. So that's how Andrea is actually looking. I also created an avatar of myself. So let's actually see how that works from the very beginning. So we need to go there and we need to select a few photos. And in general, I will go. So those are photos that were pre-created already with AI model for me. But the reason I'm showing this is I want to show how that works. So you have to upload photos. So they're gonna check if the photos are okay. Ideally, you would have at least 10 photos. The best is 20 photos. Then once you have uploaded the photos, it will tell you that you can train the model. And the way you actually train the model, it will be able to generate photos with your face, pretty clean and nice. And all those pictures that you see there that were generated with AI were not my pictures. Let's actually wait until they check for all the photos. So the photos are checked. We click continue, and then we say, this is my new avatar. So early middle age, gender man, ethnicity white. So essentially what it's going to do is going to create a new avatar for me out of my AI photos that I have created. So now it's going to validate all the photos. Once the validation is done, we will have an option to train the model. So we will press train the model, and it will take some time for the model to train. At the end of the day, what you're going to get this kind of model. So let me show you once again. So I had 20 real pictures of me uploaded somewhere here so I can show you. And then whenever I can go with a prompt, it's going to generate a picture or avatar of me in different looks. So essentially I can use those looks for my future videos after that. But that's pretty cool and easy. And as you can see, at some point, it even generated me a longer hair, which looks interesting. And finally, here it even went with like generating a woman with my face, which was a little bit cringy. But other than that, the pictures are really good quality and I really like them. So I may use some of these pictures even for my thumbnails in the future. So see that's pretty cool. So once you create your photo avatar, you can use those avatars to create videos of yourself. And let me show you how that works. I wanted to do this live, but actually generating those videos take time. So sometimes it can even be like 15-30 minutes or depending on the length of the video. So that's why that would take me a lot of time. So I'll show you how that works. So this is an example. Let me show you a few examples. So this is an example of the avatar from the photo that I've created. And if you just seen right there, let me photo is pretty nice. I really like it. It feels natural, looks like me. So I tried to generate a video from that photo. So imagine that would be my avatar. This is how it looks.
Finance is the backbone of any economy, encompassing the management, creation, and study of money, investments, and financial systems.
There is definitely something wrong with my mouth. I mean, that's not good. So, and this is kind of my finding. If you generate an avatar from the photo, the quality is not that good. Rather than if you generate it from a video, because we can generate an avatar from video, and I'll show you that later as well. And the reason is straightforward, because for the video, you kind of upload a video of 30 frames per second. And essentially what that means, it means 30 photos of yourself per second. And if you upload, it asks actually from 2 to 5 minute video to upload for the training. 2-minute video, 120 seconds times 30, it's 3,600 photos of yourself in 2 minutes, right? And this is much more data for a model to learn how, actually perform, how you look, etc. And that's why if you train it from a video, it will actually get much better quality. But you can also do that from the photo. However, you will get a kind of a chunky mouth and sometimes, eyes. And by the way, if you want to get a better quality, you would probably need to choose a photo with your mouth closed, not the mouth open. If you get a mouth open, it will generate like a huge mouth of yourself. If you have a mouth closed, kind of smaller one, then it will be okay-ish. So we can generate also the avatar from a video. Let's go to the avatar and let's go to my avatar from video. So this is how it looks. And here I have uploaded different videos so that I will have different options to choose from. It's simple avatar, like one avatar, and we can upload up to 100 here for my plan. I got a starter plan. Let's actually take a look how that works.
Hey Maxims, your instant avatar is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
Okay, let's listen for another one.
Hey Maxims, your instant avatar is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
And another one.
Hey Maxims, your instant avatar is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy.
So what is interesting is the sound is a little bit different from any video. And here, whenever you upload a video of your kind of digital avatar in different environments, and we can actually change how they look. So you can edit the look and you can make it close up. You can make it a circle. You can even try to change the outfit, I guess. I haven't tried it this one, but yeah, you can upload a photo. If I do with the plan, you can increase the speed, etc. So you can save it as a new avatar, but I don't want to do this. But what is pretty cool is it can also save your voice, and in different videos for different reasons, but I have different voice as well. And part of that is because I use different microphones. And here we can actually listen how with each video our voice have.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
Okay, that's one.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
Okay, a little bit higher.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
It's a bit lower. So that's another interesting thing, that you may try to find the optimal voice for your avatar by uploading different videos, trying different angles, whichever you would use in the future. You can play with different voices. And by the way, of course, if you don't like your voice, you can always go and choose plenty of voices that are here in the library. There are literally like thousands of voices, I guess, and you can scroll down, choose different language, you can choose different accents, and find the best voice for you. However, in my case, right, if I want to generate a video with my avatar, I want it to be using my voice. Right, and then let me show you a couple features that you can use this for. So again, if we go to the home tab, you can use also different templates. And this kind of a new way of doing presentation. Whenever you send a presentation to your client, or to your partner, or to your boss, you can actually have a digital avatar of yourself presenting the presentation for you. Not just the slides, but actually the text under the slides that we usually put can be presented live without actually you being present. So let's take a look how that works. So we can start with a template, and instead of this lady that is right here, so we have Gala business front. So I think if I'm gonna press start, it's not gonna show me her visual, just because we have to kind of submit that, and then we're gonna see. Let me actually check.
Welcome to Tech.
Yes, it doesn't show because we can play with it, we can change, etc. Once we press the submit, it's gonna change. But instead of that lady Gala that we see right here,
Focus and efficient.
we can have our own avatar. Let me, for example, choose myself. So I can have my avatar actually speaking for me. And here, again, this is the slides that you can adjust and change, right? But if we go further, for example, here, there is like Gala standing. Instead of the Gala, I'll put myself. And what is lacking here is actually deleting the visual background. And this particular feature is actually a premium feature in Pro Plan that I all have available. But this is what you can use. But if you don't like this one, or you have no access to this one, what we can do instead, we can also use, okay, so we have it here. So we can place ourselves somewhere here as well, and gonna be leading in this way, right? Because we don't have this kind of background feature, but we can at least have it like and once again, here, instead of text, right, you would put your presentation text or the text under the presentation that you're going to speak about during the particular slide. And that way you can kind of create the presentation of yourself working or presenting something without even yourself being present. I think that's pretty cool. That's something unique we haven't seen before. So instead of kind of recording yourself, that can be done with the avatar. The only thing you need to actually do once you have pre-created this presentation, you will need to adjust the text and choose your own voice and avatar. So let's observe what are some other features. Another cool feature is whenever you go here down the bottom, you will see labs. And basically there are 4 things that are sort of experimental, but those are working features that I find pretty interesting. So that will be an option to actually create your own assistant. I haven't created this because, again, this is like a pro feature and I'm not seeing myself using it anytime soon. But in fact, you can have your own employee that will be trained like on your data, chatting with you. And you can go to the Zoom and actually chat with that guy in the Zoom, or you can start a chat right here. And let's actually see how that works in practice. It's pretty much similar to what it was in the other video that I've pre-created, but let's try it.
Hi,
Hey,
I'm Alec, the HeyGen AI sales rep.
hey Alec, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well, thanks. What about you? Are you interested in exploring how HeyGen's interactive avatars can enhance your business?
Yes, I think you got the idea. So it actually looks pretty realistic. I think it looks much better than it was for Unit.ai. That's one thing. Another thing, the replies are pretty instant, which I love, because they're using Gemini 1.5 Flash model to have the fastest replies there. And I must say, they're pretty decent. So again, if you want to use it for either customer support or record yourself and use it for kind of team operations, this would be an option to go because it's pretty cool. And it can even participate in meetings for you. All right, another one is personalized video. The feature that I particularly like is basically that you can create a custom video for each and every client. So the client, they almost get to the purchase, but at the cart, they drop out. So instead of just sending them the custom email, you can even send them like a custom video with this client's name, with this client's product, asking what has happened. Maybe they need additional information, how we can help to make a decision. So here's an example. I have created a digital avatar. So I use one of the avatars and I have pre-created the text. So that would be, so let me go and show you how that works. So go for get started. We can choose whatever avatar we want. So let's actually select this one. We can choose a different template when we can highlight a customer's name. We can have a video background and many more things, but let's do the original video. And here there are different variables. So essentially the variable would actually be the thing that will be specifically mentioned in each and every video. In my case, let's go with, for example, Maxims, and that will be my first name. Second contact will be, let's go with Arnold, and whatever third contact would be Emma, for example. And then we go to the next step and we write the text. And here's how the text is going to look. Hey, insert first name here. And instead of this one, you would just select this kind of variable. And in the video avatar is going to spell that for you. And that's pretty cool. This really personal thing that you would be receiving a video of somebody from that company actually talking to you personally. And if you've got another plan, I'm pretty sure there are options to add a few variables. So you can have the first name as a custom variable. You can have your product or the product the customer was choosing as another product variable. You can have, some other conditions like delivery terms based on the location where the customer was coming from, the third variable. And this kind of video that you will create with AI will be hyper personalized for each client. So the client will feel so important, so that you even kind of recorded a custom video, because the reality check is it really looks real. The avatar are so good, especially if those comes from your video. It also comes from your voice. If the avatar if the client at some point have actually spoken to you, he will recognize you by this voice. And lastly, you actually get a personal details. It's actually hard to believe it's AI, but it actually is. So let's see how that works. And let me get back to show you how it actually looks. So if we go to this one and we created a video for Arnold, for example, and we can resend the email. And once we receive an email, it's gonna look like this, and we can customize the way the email looks. And I will do that for you right now, just because it will actually take a lot of time to redo this and to wait until that thing actually loads up. So when we go to our email, here I can actually see the email that actually came. Hey Arnold, how is it going? So my name, dear Arnold, hope things have been doing great. I have left a personal video. We can customize the text and I think we can also customize whom it's coming from, but it will receive sort of that kind of video where they can click and there will be like a custom website link where they can access. You can choose whatever is on the website. There are a lot of customization. There is like even a button when they can contact us and reach out. Here's an example of the video.
Hey Arnold.
There is like a thumbnail for that video that you can recreate, and then an avatar is going to speak to that particular client. Let's actually take a listen.
Thanks for signing up on our website. We're excited to introduce you to our newest product. Tea is the best for all, and suggest you try it out because we have a special promotion. Look forward to connecting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like this feature. That's pretty probably, you know, it will take time to generate that video. I don't remember how much time did it take me, but certainly those are minutes, and if you do it like with hundreds or thousands, that would take hours. But I think for some clients that would be really cool stuff, especially for those that are aborted from the cart, for example. Those are usually not thousands, but some clients, and it is actually important to get them to purchase and finalize the purchase. So that's pretty cool. I really like this feature. So the other thing, there's like instant highlights. So this will actually create instant highlights. You will submit sort of a video and it will create the highlights from that video. And I have submitted my previous videos on the ChatGPT tutorial. It has created kind of 8 or so reels that I can use. And the thing is that my video was not perfect actually for the reels creation, just because it has a lot of like random features. It didn't have like a changing and attention grabbing content, so to say. But here you can actually see how that works. So here, out of my 47-minute video, it has pre-created in the vertical format that you can use for Reels or for TikTok video content that can be usable.
Another thing, and this is called custom GPTs. And custom GPTs, those are sort of GPT-based agents that were pre-created by somebody else. It might be another.
It actually blurred the background because it wasn't there. I had a video in like 16:9 format, and it blurred the background and generated my video in the middle, which is really small and hard to comprehend. But there are another options that I actually like. That here, for example, it has created the captions.
Use is actually ChatGPT. Yes, you can today in Germany, and it's basically the same as
for such thing like instant highlights. I suggest using the OpusClip, and that's another application where it will basically from the long-term content, it will create a short-term content like Reels or TikToks. It will create the captions and some transitions for you as well. And here, what I liked about it is just because my video was just in a smaller part in the corner, it has created the Reel or TikTok like this. Fortunately, I can't show you the bigger picture.
Here you can, expand the chats if you want to see the previous chats, or you can close them. This icon would go
then you could
for
download
a new chat
it
if you want to select a new chat. Here you
so pretty cool because it was like 16:9 video, and it has cut my face, put it down there, and it kind of zoomed in and selected the content in the middle, which I personally like. So yeah, that's another cool application which you can use for the content repurposing. But here you have it as well. So that's a good start as well. Another feature that you can find there is URL to video. And this is basically whenever we can find a different product. For example, here, I can go to Amazon and find a random product, for example, a keyboard. And I can go to HeyGen and say, hey, I want to generate a video for that particular product. So once we do that, it's gonna take us to hey, what is the product name, product description, the pictures. It took actually all the pictures from the Amazon listing right here. So those are all the pictures. That's why it's kind of native. You can upload your own pictures. You can upload a logo. Then you go next, you select the target audience, or you generate the custom script yourself for that video. You generate the language, and then basically you generate the video. At the end, you will get something like this, and you can pretty much select different avatars, and you can select your avatar. I guess you can select your avatar as well. But here, for example, I've selected another guy, and let's actually take a look how that works.
Ever wondered how a keyboard can elevate your gaming experience? Meet the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL, the world's first Hall-effect magnetic switch gaming keyboard. With OmniPoint 2.0 adjustable hypermagnetic switches, you experience total control over actuation points.
I think you got the idea. Well, the small problem is that the pictures are 16:9, are hardly usable for this format. But I mean, it's generally okay. And there is a guy in lip syncing. It's kind of without a background in the front of the product. Looks like another UGC video from TikTok or Instagram Reel. That's pretty cool because it's like automatic. And it took me literally like a few clicks to actually do that. It will take time to render the video. That would take like some minutes. But to actually run the process, this took me like, I don't know, few clicks there. So another feature is video translation. So if you go there, you can pretty much translate any video to a language you want with kind of automatic lip sync. You can upload a video, or you can use a video URL. And I'll use one of the latest video that I had on the email automation system. So you paste the URL right here and you create new translation. So here you will need to choose the language I'm speaking on the video and the target language you want to translate it to. So let me create Russian for this example. I will select one speaker, brand voice, and then you click submit. Basically, it will take a few minutes to translate the video for you. And if you're in a starter pack, as I am, it will allow you to translate the 5 minutes of the video. If you're in a pro plan, you'll be able to translate the full video. Let's actually take a look how the original looks and how the translated part looks.
Hi everyone. Not always you need AI. Quite often I hear companies asking me if we can do this or that with AI, but when we dig deeper, it turns out they do not need...
So that was the original one, and let's actually see how the translated version looks.
Привет всем! Мне всегда нужен ИИ. Часто я слышу, как компании спрашивают меня, можем ли мы сделать это или то с помощью ИИ, но когда мы углубляемся, оказывается, что им вовсе не нужен ИИ.
I think you got the idea. Actually, the voice is a little bit different here. I'm not sure if I used the original voice of that video because it's really differs, but the quality of the translation is really good. I mean, it's kind of... Whenever I use my hands to kind of express some sort of emotion or what I'm saying, it actually does this in both languages, which I really like. And the last thing, I want to show how you can generate videos through the API. So they've got pretty nice documentation. And if you want to find your API key, you need to go to Space Settings. Here, go to API, and you can find your API key right here. For this one, you can go any coding app to make an HTTP request, but I will be, or any application, I will be using Make to do that. And basically here, you can check the remaining quota, get a video status, voice list. Unfortunately, there is no a separate module with the HeyGen. And if we go to the HeyGen, there is like 2 community modules that you can use. And in order to use one of the modules, you have to pay like 35 euros or 50 euros or 70, I don't remember, some sort of money to use those modules. But essentially what they do, they will create kind of a ready for you structure to use the HTTP request. And instead of like paying them, we can create it ourselves. If we go to basically to the API instructions for HeyGen API calls. So if we go to documentation, create avatar videos, here they actually write everything you need to know. And you can list avatars, you can list voices, etc., etc. And for example, here I can list, let's say, list all the avatars. For example, I can run it once and it will show me all the avatars that I have. If I go to data, avatars, I have all the different kinds of avatars. As you can see, there are plenty of these. But what I'm really interested in, some of the first avatars that are here. So I've got some of the avatars that I have pre-created of myself, for example, here. And here I can get the IDs of the avatars that I later on need to create a video. And here there is another module where you will need to connect to the HeyGen API using the HeyGen API key. And basically you will need to use the post request. You will need to use your API key. We have in the documentation the specifics how the structure of the request should actually look like. And if we go there, we've got the request body, and you can see we've got the caption, title, we've got the character, voice, type, avatar ID, scale, and many things we can actually customize in our video. In my particular case here, for example, I've got the caption true. Let's name it new video first. Then we got the video inputs, we've got the character, and then I choose the avatar ID. Then we get the type of voice we're choosing. And actually here, this is one scene. You can select the next scene. For the next scene, choose a different ID and different voice. You can choose the different speed, the dimensions, etc., etc. And you can run it. And once you run it, you will be able to generate the video through the API. I actually thought about it and I didn't create any particular scenario actually using it because it's hard for me to comprehend what would be the way when it's actually easier to create a video programmatically rather than just do it within this kind of AI studio, because in this case it will actually involve a lot of visual effects and it's actually hard for even like AI to program things right because it doesn't see the full picture, the visual picture. The only case I think that's pretty cool to use that is whenever you will need to create tons of those custom videos where you would select a single template, but you would choose just the different text. And by the way, this feature is already here in the labs that you've seen, but you can use this to within the make scenario if you guys want to kind of select different text bars automatically so that you don't need to kind of all the time go to HeyGen app, but you can actually use that within some other scenarios. And let me actually show you how the API call video actually looks. So video creation through API.
Welcome to HeyGen API. Welcome to HeyGen API.
Yes, I had just 2 scenes, nothing else. So the second one was close up. And this is what I've done right here. So I go to increase speed. I also use different voice ID. And here we can see that avatar scale is 2. It's actually a chosen circle, but we don't see a circle here because it's too close. And that's kind of another way of generating the scenes. But I really see the use of it if you guys are creating or want to embed some certain things within the scenario or make it a part of a certain node or certain process or flow. Otherwise, it just doesn't make it. It's too hard and you don't see the visual picture. So you would just programmatically write each avatar for each scene. What is the background? What is the voice? What is the text? And if you don't see how that actually looks and how that works, it's actually hard to create. So that's why I don't have a particular scenario to show here, because I still think it's just easier to do it within the kind of AI studio that I have here. But other than that, it's also possible. So I want to leave this down there. So to recap, we explored how AI can revolutionize your UGC content creation by saving you time and making scaling easier than ever. We have learned how to produce review videos for e-commerce shop, create UGC content for any video by owning a digital avatar, new way of presenting PowerPoint slides, creating personalized video for every customer, and much more. If this video sparked some ideas or helped you rethink your approach on content creation, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on powerful strategies like this. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.